Now then, Andy, Camps and Coffee, just out on a solo overnighter, just on my own up in the glorious Peak District. So I've decided to come out on the hottest day of the year, and to say it's hot, it's an understatement. Anyway, we'll keep going, and I'll see you there in a bit. Take care for now. So the plan tonight is, well, I don't have a plan. So I'm currently up on the nab on the side of Kinder, and I'm going to get up onto the plateau and have a bit of a wander around there and see what I can find. But at the minute, yeah, no plan. It's coming to 6 o'clock, so I've got a good couple of 3 hours to find somewhere. But yeah, I've just stopped for a quick drink because it's absolutely sweltering. But yeah, onwards and upwards. I'll see you in a bit. Now then, the plan was, when I got drinking Roger, I was going to do some drone footage, but it's far too windy for the drone. So I've got a couple of pictures. If any good, I'll put them up. So past ringing Roger, just now going up on the path onto the top of the plateau, however you say it, and see if we can find a pitch. See you in a bit. So we're all set up. Got my little hat on because wind's starting to get up a bit, and it's looking very ominous over there. Apparently there's going to be a bit of cloud, but I can feel a bit of rain. So I've got my windproof on, got my hat on, still got my shorts on though. It's not that cold really. So I'll give you a little bit of a tour around the I forgot what it was called then. So, usual suspects. So look, so we've got the Nature Hike Cloud Peak 2, which we've got a bit of wind. This is about 25-30 kilometers an hour, but seems to be fine. It's a good pitch, nice and tight. So inside we've seen it all before, peeps, but the OpKit Pipe Dream 400, Sea to Summit Comfort Light. It's got a rating of, I think it's 3.9. 2 pillars, Trekology and Trekology Deluxe. There's the kitchen. I've got some water. I brought a bit more water. I brought my filter, but as I expected, all the little brooks and streams were all dry. So it's a good job I did bring some water, or I'd be a bit parched. So jet boil flash, some cookser. Got that me collapsible cup because I've got some new beers to try tonight. So we're going to do some beer tasting. Trial for, well, you know what for. Little table, got some bickies in here. Got me warm clothes in there. Food, electricals, toiletry bag, more electricals, and this little beaut. Shout out to the missus. This is it's from Sea to Summit, and it's one of them Gucci things that turns your sleep mat into a chair. Now, if this rain stops, I might get that set up and just so I can chill out. But yeah, but that's in here. Plenty of room. Got my little radio down there. I've just turned it off now, just obviously because of copyright. And I've got everything fitted into me Exos 48. And I will let me just show you the bar. So we're starting off with Doc's Beers Inside Job, 7.1%, 6.8 Almost Famous Brewdog, 5% Mystic Origins, say Little Spesh, and then a 6.2 DDH IPA from Northern Monk, and it is Faith in Futures. So that should be enough to keep me going tonight. It's not bad bar view, that, is it? Now then, you alright? So we are tent bound. Hottest day of the year. Temperatures of 32 degrees in my car on the way up here, driving through Sheffield. So I thought, right, plenty of suntan lotion on. I've got my midge spray on just to keep the old bugs away. I thought, brilliant, nice one. Plenty of water, it'll be alright. So started off, glorious sunshine. As I started getting closer to the top of Ringing Roger, it was absolutely blowing a gale. So I had to put my jacket on because it was absolutely really, really windy. And I could see, as I pointed out earlier on, in the horizon over the far side of Kinder, it was looking really, really dark. And I was like, oh, God, I hope that don't come this way. Anyway, it has. So, tent's doing all right. There's a little bit of wind, nothing too drastic. But because we're up in the Clag now, it's absolutely soaking out there. So I've had to come into the tent. So I've had something to eat. I've had my tea. I won't going to bore you with that. You don't need to see me eating my tea. But if you're interested, I had a chicken tikka from Wayfarers, which was really, really nice. We're going to try some beers. So I've got, as I explained earlier on, I've got Brewdog, one from Lidl, which Mosaic Origins, which is the nearest one to me. So I'm going to, I think I'll give this one a go. I don't know if you can hear the wind getting up, but I've got my little trusty cup, and let's give it a go. Oh, it's very hazy, very hoppy. Yeah. Let's have a look at the colour. Yeah. Yeah, it's a light one, that. Let's just use the trusty can holder, aka the boot. So oh yeah, that's a nice one, that. Yeah, what was that one? 5%. Yeah, 5%. So that's not too bad, is it? So it's been a while since I had a video out. Apologies for that. Work's just been absolutely manic. I did have a couple of weeks off from work. Me and the missus went to Lanzarote. You probably saw a few pictures and stuff like that on my Instagram. But yeah, went to Porto del Carmen. It was really, really nice, really good break. And my intention has been to get out, but it's either been blowing a hoolie up here, and yeah, I've got the kit to be able to withstand that, but I come out to relax, to enjoy myself, and the thought of being sat in a tent that's getting battered left, right and centre really doesn't do it for me. So anyway, we're out. The plan was I was going to go out on Tuesday night, I think it was Tuesday, yeah, Tuesday night. I was going to, no, what was it, Wednesday? Can't remember. I was going to go out, but because the missus was off work, I thought, right, I'll go another night. And then window of opportunity came today, and I thought, do you know what? Pack my bag, off we go. I'm using a little trekker chair, by the way. I'll show you that in a bit. It's quite good. It's quite good for no, I'm not the smallest, but it's taking my weight, so it's quite a good one. So what you guys been up to? Been up to much? Well, do you know what? I've been dying to get away. Absolutely dying. It's, even though it's crap outside, it's just so relaxing. I'm at, if anyone's interested, I'm up on Kinder. I'm on the northern edge of Kinder, and apart from a couple of people I saw walking down past Ringing Roger, I've not seen anyone. Not seen anyone at all. So yeah, hopefully I shouldn't get disturbed. And I thought there might be some other people up here actually, because I've seen a few people on YouTube do vids from around here. So anyway, I'm going to enjoy this, and I'll bring you back in a bit. See you in a bit.
It gets them anywhere, and perhaps I'll write to them as well and say, I'm not disputing.
welcome back. Right, I'm still on the same beer, still on the whatever it was called. What was it? Mystic Origins. That's the one. Just on the last bit of it, but I thought I'd just bring you back because I'm going to show you this chair. Let's put that back there. So it's pretty good, to be fair. It's quite decent. So it's pretty much that, and it's literally lightweight. Don't know how much it cost because it was a present, but it can take my weight. A couple of straps either side. Sorry if you can hear the wind, it's getting up a little bit. But yeah, light as out. And it keeps you off the ground, obviously, keeps it nice and insulated. But yeah, it's alright, isn't it? Lean back, just chill out a bit. Ooh, it's quite nice, this. It's yeah, it's designed for Seater Summit. I know Thermarest do one. Not sure about the other makes, but yeah, it's quite a bit of decent kit. Anyway, I'll bring you back when we're ready for the next beer. Right, next beer is the Faith in Futures, which I believe is a 6.2, is it? It's a DDH IPA anyway. 6.2%, yeah. So that's from Northern Monk. We'll give this a go. Go for the nose first. Ooh, really fruity. Yeah, right up my straws of that. Let's give it a go. So I'm expecting pale. There we go. Look. Oh, well in the clag now. Absolutely. In fact, I'm going to zip that up because it's not very nice out there at all, but still quite warm. So I'm t-shirted and still in my shorts. I think when I go to bed, I think I want to put me I've got a merino wool long sleeve t-shirt, so I think I'll stick that on. So alright, let's give this one a try. Faith in Futures. It smells very fruity. Oh yeah, that's really nice. Yeah, that's really, really nice. Anyway, whilst we're having a beer, so I'm going to raise a glass to Paul Mesner. Watched his video yesterday, quite sad really. The lad's, he looks like he's been struggling a bit with his mental health of late. Started his dream job, being a full-time YouTuber, and it's not quite working out. Well, it is working out for him, but he's struggling, poor lad. Yeah, it was. It must have took a lot for him to put that video out. It's quite heartbreaking, to be honest. One of the reasons why I'm sat in my tent in the rain on the side of a mountain, well, Kinder Scout, is because I like Sir Paul Mesner. I look up to him. He's kind of like the messiah of the Peak Districts, I suppose, and of the hills. So yeah, no, I've struggled with my own mental health in the past, so I know exactly what it's like. It's not great, and no, as a bloke, no, you don't generally speak out, do you? You just kind of like just get on with it. But no, trust me, it's better to speak out. And I think that's the reason why Paul put that video out, to be honest. But good old Paul, take as long as you want, mate. Don't feel pressure or anything like that. No, at the end of the day, your health comes first, your family comes first, and it looks like you've got good support around you. So, here's to Paul Mesner. So, my plan tonight, well, today, on the way up here, I watched one of Patrick Dickinson's videos. Well, I think it was his last one. And I think he camped around here somewhere, actually. And he went up ringing Roger, and he took his drone up, and he got a really, really good, 360 off the top of Ringing Roger, which kind of opened up like Gwinsbuck Clough, the whole lot, into the Valley of Edale. And that was my intentions on the way up here, but it was absolutely blowing a gale. So I got the drone up to see what it was like, and as soon as it went up, it just got blue. So I was like, nah, bring it back. Then I had a couple of sheep that kept following me, and at one point I was like, I'm a little bit worried here. I mean, I gave it a wide berth. It had a lamb, and it had some bloody big horns, and it started coming towards me. I was like, and I just walked away. I left my bag, I left my sticks, I left everything, drone, the lot, just left it to one side, and I just gave it the space it needed. And it started following me. I was like, oh god, this thing's going to start ramming me in a minute. So I did my best to go shoo, but no. So anyway, eventually they trotted off down towards Edale. So, but yeah, 2 killer sheep that was going to try and get me. Do you know what? Even though it's chucking down outside, I couldn't think of anywhere better to be. This is absolutely bliss for me, this. Bit strange to sit in a tent talking to yourself, but I'm sure there'll be a few people that watch this. I'm toying with doing a woodland camp. Now, I'm not sure how I'm going to cope with that, because up here, I don't mind it up here, I don't mind it in the hills. I like being up, I like being away from civilization, that kind of thing. But it's the thought of the creepy crawlies. It's, the badgers, the deer. I don't know, I just have this feeling that when I'm fast asleep, they're all going to start ramming themselves into the tent and try to eat me or something like that. So any tips for a newbie going in the woods would be absolutely fantastic. I can't remember who it was. I watched one video once. I can't remember what it was. It was a YouTube video, and what they recommended was when it was dark, go to the woods, go to a local woodland, and just sit there for an hour or so, and just listen to the sounds. Get yourself accustomed to the sounds of the wildlife. So we have got quite a lot of woodland around where I live. There's a decent one, probably within 3 or 4 miles, decent size wood. So I think that's something I'm going to try. It was the woods where a few videos, well, maybe it was last year, I think it was, the video where I made a bacon and egg sandwich in the woods. Is that what's there? So yeah, that'll be quite good. I've got some friends. They live up in North Yorkshire, and the farmers, and they've got quite a lot of land, and they've got some woodland on there, and they have said that I can use that. It's a couple of hours away from me, but that might be a good place for me to start, in some woodland where I've got permission, so I don't have to worry about getting caught or anything like that. And if I bottle it, their house is only like a couple of miles up the road, so we'll be alright with that. But I should be fine. But yeah, aeroplane on cue as I'm talking. Right, I feel like I'm waffling now, so I'll come back in a bit when it's if I fancy another beer. But yeah, currently on with the northern monk at the minute for the north. See you in a bit. Right, we're in the bed now. I don't know what time it is, to be honest. Let's have a look. Time is 20 past 11, so still plenty of time for another beer. So this one is the Almost Famous by Brewdog. So, New England IPA, 6%. Okay, let's give it a go. Just an absolute disaster. Got my zip trapped on the tent, not that zip. Got my zip trapped, absolutely booking it down outside. So I went out this door to go around to fix this door, and my sleeping bag got covered in the elements. Luckily, I managed to wipe it all down before it's actually soaked through like that. So we're all right. We're good. I'm absolutely nice and warm in here. The sleep mat's all right. Nice and flat pitch. So anyway, enough waffle. Let's give this one a go. Oh, yeah, it's definitely hazy. Definitely a hazy one. So let's see how she fares. Another pail. And let's pop it into the glass holder / the boot of truth. I can't help but notice, but my face looks a bit red. Right, I'm going to finish this, and I'll bring you back for the last beer. Sorry about that. The missus was FaceTiming then, so I've got just a bit of a signal up here. Yeah, this Brewdog's is very nice. I had quite a chilled out night tonight. Just been watching a couple of YouTube videos. Just watched Karen's Gone Wild, and also watched Jackal Outdoors. In fact, I'm still in the process of watching that because it's quite a long one, so I'll continue after we've had this little natter. But yeah, the Karen Outdoors one was quite good. She took a young lad with her, little lad Ruben. I was hoping to have my lad with me tonight. I did message him the other day. I said, "Oh, do you fancy camping on Friday night?" He's like, not sure. He loves it. He's been with me before. He loves the camping. He hates the walking. And bearing in mind, it's took me 2.5 hours from the car to get to where I am tonight, he'd have been fuming. Absolutely fuming. It's like, why can't we just park up next to where we're camping? So, but yeah, I'm sure there'll be other times. He's just joined Air Cadets, so he'll be doing like camping and orienteering and stuff like that. So hopefully he'll be wanting to come on the camp soon. I've still got my Fox 2, which is more for him really, because last time we went camping I had a Fox 1, and I thought it'd be ideal for him, and he said it was like a coffin. It was like a coffin for me. So for somebody like who was like 13 at the time saying it was like a coffin, it must be bad. But yeah, I've got the Fox 2, so that'll be absolutely ideal for him really. There's plenty of room in that. But yeah, just having a chilled out night. Maybe finishing this one off, and then I'll go for the last one. Sorry, it's a little bit boring, this one. So first time out in a while, just trying to get back into the swing of things. This really was more for me just getting back out and just enjoying myself out in the great outdoors. I mean, just listening to that. The rain stopped, which is good. The wind's still going, but I do find it quite relaxing. And I am quite sheltered, so if I wasn't sheltered, God knows what it'd be like. I'd actually positioned the tent. I checked which way the wind was going, so I positioned the tent so it was going to get it at its strongest point, but it now seems to be turning around and it's hitting the doors. So, but I've just checked mountain forecast again, and it's still saying 20-25 kilometre hour winds. So I think it's be fine. I've heard people saying that the Cloud Peak 2's not, I've seen like 50-60 mile an hour winds on some YouTube videos, and it rattles a bit, but it takes it. So hopefully it's all good. But yeah, I'll bring you back on the final beer, and there'll be time for snoozes. See you in a bit. Well, good morning. I must say, I had a great night's sleep. I woke up, I set my alarm for 4:30 just so I can get the sunrise. There wasn't much of a sunrise, just a bit of a break in the clouds. So I flew the drone around for a little bit, got some footage, and went back to bed. I've been up about 20 minutes, so I'm just going to make myself a brew and start getting packed up. So yeah, see you in a bit. So we're going to be going out today at some point, something nice to eat with the missus. So I'm not having a big breakfast today. I have got an all day breakfast, but I was going to settle for a breakfast bar and a brew and a cracking view of the glorious Peak District. Cheers. Just thought I'd give you a bit of a walk around where we stayed. So, if you're not familiar with the Peak District, I'm on the Scout. I'm at a place called Sealstones, and you can see why. Cool, eh? But yeah, it's been absolutely cock-on place this to stay. Comfy night's sleep, nice and flat. Not seeing a soul. There's the pitch. I mean, that is pretty epic, isn't it? It's a cracking view. Despite being a bit windy, tent was fine. Look at that glorious Peak District. God's own country. Still lucky to have not too far. I can generally get in about an hour and 15, hour and 20 minutes. Last night was horrendous because of the traffic through Sheffield, but it's not bad, is it? £7 packing all night. Can't fault it. Right, let's get this tent down. So it was nothing but a bit of flattened grass. No trace left. Remember guys, leave no trace. Right, that's me all done. I'm going to head back down to Edale now. Had a great night out here. Peak District, Sealstones. Really enjoyed it. It's been a while since I've been out and I definitely needed it. I've been absolutely gagging to get back out again. But as I've said previously, it's not seeing a soul. I mean, it's time. It's 8:45. Not seeing a soul. So anyway, I'll show you some footage on the way back down. There's great area around here. Cracking scenery. So yeah, I'll give you some views. See you in a bit. So I'm just on the final descent into Edale. It's just over there. Just come down, ringing Roger, and I managed to get that drone shot. I'll show you it now. Pretty epic. See you in a bit. Right, I'm back at the car now, so I'm going to head home and get a bite to eat. So thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed it. Wasn't great on it, there was just a bit of waffle and beers, but I've enjoyed myself anyway, so see you on the next one. Goodbye.